New this morning on your Fast Track to 7, a North Dakota sheriff's deputy is dead and criminal charges now pending against the son of U.S. Senator Kevin Cramer. The Highway Patrol says Bismarck police got a report yesterday about a stolen car being driven by 42-year-old Ian Cramer. Mercer County Sheriff's deputies later spotted Cramer and the vehicle in Hazen. It's about 70 miles north and west of Bismarck, but the driver took off. Police say during a pursuit, the vehicle Cramer was driving veered off the road, crashing head-on into an unoccupied sheriff's squad car. It was parked with its emergency lights activated. Now, a deputy was standing behind that patrol car, getting ready to deploy stop sticks to end the chase. That's when he was hit. The impact pushed that patrol vehicle into the deputy, killing him. Cramer was arrested and transported to a medical center in Hazen. Late last night, Senator Cramer issued an official statement acknowledging his son's involvement in the deadly crash. He says Ian suffers from serious mental disorders which cause paranoia and hallucination. Senator Cramer's wife was with Ian yesterday in Bismarck, he says, and when she got out of the car, Ian jumped in and took off. Their daughter tracked that vehicle to Mercer County where the chase took place. Senator Cramer now en route back to North Dakota. He says his family grieves for the hero who tried to help their son but lost his life. He's asking for prayers for the lost officer's family and colleagues and asks God for healing for Ian. Classes are back on in Bemidji today after the arrest of a suspect in the threat to the entire school district yesterday. School officials say a boy is suspected of sending several threatening text to 911 messages about the school itself and a specific staff member. He's now facing charges of making terroristic threats. Heads up about a Red River SWAT team training exercise happening later today. That's going on from 4 to 9 p.m. It's happening at Northview Church in the 3400 block of 25th Street South. Police will be carrying firearms as they train in and around the building, but no live rounds of ammunition will be used. You could possibly hear loud noises and yelling in the area. There will also be vehicles with activated emergency lights, but a big reminder again, it will be for police SWAT training. Time now for a look at our storm team forecast on our Thursday morning. Another warm up today, but I don't think it's going to last long. Meteorologist Lisa Green explaining what we need to know. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, changes not too far off here. We're talking about precipitation returning, rain, and yes, some snow as we are watching that winter weather come back. But today, during the day, beautiful weather going on. As we look at our precipitation chances this week, tonight we may see some isolated areas of some drizzle, some light rain starting to push in advance of this system. And then heading into the day Friday, especially the second half of the day Friday, the potential for that snow to start taking over the valley. And that may and does look more likely to linger at least into the first part of the day on Saturday as well. So some active weather coming up this week. We want to enjoy today with the drier conditions and pleasant conditions as far as temperatures are concerned as well. It's 24 degrees this morning in Grand Forks. Visibility has improved in our view here along the Red River. Wind is on that southerly direction at about 5 miles per hour, and visibility is at 2 miles. So not bad, but we have had some fog in that region. And then in the Fargo area, visibility has been a lot better. We've got a pretty sunrise starting up for us this morning. And temperatures in Fargo into the 30s. We're up to 35 now. Very warm start. And wind is out of the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Waiting on that sunrise. Not happening until closer to the 8 o'clock hour, about an hour from now. So here's a look at the latest radar and satellite. Not much to show other than some clouds drifting through. So we get some quiet weather again here to kick off the day today. And temperatures that will once again soar with some sunshine. We're going to see numbers out at the bus stop that are pretty comfortable for December mornings here for kids to start off, but heading home, they're going to be warm walking back from the bus stop with temperatures into the mid-50s. That would be a record for us today if we reach that. The wind's picking up this afternoon and heading into tonight again in advance of our system. So a reminder, first alert weather day for Friday for wind. That's something we need to stress as well. And then, of course, that chance for some mix changing over to snow. And right now it looks like Friday evening and overnight into Saturday is when we may see a lot of that snow. And so, Ashlyn, that could mean some accumulations with temperatures dropping below freezing overnight. So watch out Saturday morning, especially for some slick spots. So we'll be here tracking it all for you throughout this event.
Yeah, we sure will. And just a big wake up call to really get out and enjoy it today, huh?
Yeah, our time is limited with this beautiful weather.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. A candle found to be the blame for a fire that left a Grand Forks family without a place to stay. Firefighters finding smoke coming from the two-story home in the 300 block of Walnut Street last night around 6:30. The family was able to make it out. No one was hurt. A West Fargo woman says she and her children got sick because of black mold in their apartment. Sue Ellen Madden says she lived with black mold in her unit at Riverstone Apartments for more than a year. After noticing it a week after she moved in last December, she says she asked for help multiple times, but the property owner says they didn't know about the mold until the family moved out. He says a new tenant has already moved in and they're being made aware of the mold history. Fargo voters may see the Fargo Dome expansion vote on the ballot by this June. Tuesday's vote failed to hit the required 60% needed to pass. Fargo city leaders are now considering splitting that measure into two separate votes, one for the new convention center and another for upgrades to the dome itself. The Fargo Police Department is teaming up with YWCA of Cass Clay and the Red River Children's Advocacy Center for the 15th annual Stuff the Bus event. It helps provide holiday gifts to those in need throughout our community. You can donate items today in the KFGO parking lot. That's off of 25th Street South. The world's largest menorah is set up in New York City ahead of the start of Hanukkah tonight. A lighting ceremony will be held each night of Hanukkah beginning today and lasting through December 15th. And today, Americans are remembering Pearl Harbor. 82 years ago to the date, 2,400 service members and civilians lost their lives in the air raid by Japanese forces on the U.S. naval base in Hawaii. That sneak attack pulled the U.S. into World War II. And we leave you this Thursday morning with Taylor Swift, who was just named Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 2023. An incredible feat for the Swifties and Taylor alike. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on with more live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up right now on the Fargo CW. Have a wonderful Thursday. Make sure to soak in the temperatures, as we know we're in for big changes tomorrow. Thank you again for joining us. My name is Ashlyn Hill.